stocks on the editor's radar. Today, we're discussing the auto stocks in great detail. Well, we have seen a pretty strong move already on a year-to-date basis. There's been an up move of about 24%, and all eyes will be, of course, on results and the likes of Tata Motors, given the fact that, the chip supply shortage issues seem to have been behind us, etc. There's a lot riding in terms of expectations.
Look, I mean, the auto sector has seen its best first 6 months in last 9-10 years. So obviously it is turning out to be the sector of the year. What has changed for autos, I think somewhere they did not participate in the post-COVID rally. Margin concerns were there in 2021, and in general the industry suffered because of semiconductor problems. And the global companies, they had the issues largely because the European economy last year, because of what happened to Ukraine and what happened in Russia and Ukraine, was in some kind of influx. Tata Motors numbers are due. Now everybody would be monitoring these three things: JLR performance, free cash flow and margins. On free cash flow, they've already given a guidance, so you know which way things are moving. JLR performance, you know that it's incrementally getting better because you get the auto dispatch number. This is the surprise. So if you're looking at the stock now, the surprise element really has to come from the margin front and also what is really happening to the domestic CV business, because that's where they've lost market share both in the CV market and in the HCV market. So I think Tata Motor will be remembered as a classic turnaround story. But if you're a near-term investor, you got to ask yourself what's next. You know, this what's next, I think, is the most important thing you got to ask yourself every time when you're looking at the numbers. These are the expectations, both sequentially as well as quarter on quarter. But for me, the monitorable here would be JLR margins and what happens to the CV business. We don't talk about it. CV business and what is happening there. Cash flows becoming better, JLR becoming cash flow positive, company migrating towards becoming a net debt. The Tatas, I think, have done a great job in turning around Tata Motors. I'm not taking that away. But in the near term, when you're looking at a stock, especially in terms of positioning, extremely overbought, little bit of disappointment could backfire like it did in a lot of other cases.
Okay, so CV business is going to be critical, as are margins, Anisha, when it comes to Tata Motors.